Pain is a teacher, not a punishment, and the sooner you understand that, the sooner you stop running from the parts of life designed to grow you. Most people see pain as a sign that something has gone wrong. They think struggle means they're off track, losing ground, or being targeted by life. But pain is often the clearest indicator that you're moving, stretching, evolving into someone stronger than the version you were yesterday. It arrives to wake you up, not tear you down. When life hits hard, it's not because you're weak. It's because life knows you're capable of more than you've been giving. Think about how muscles grow. They tear before they strengthen. The process is uncomfortable, but it's necessary. The same rule applies to your spirit, your discipline, your purpose. Pain introduces you to parts of yourself you would have never discovered without pressure. It forces you to confront your excuses, challenge your fears, and let go of the habits that keep you stuck. It shows you what really matters and what never did. When you stop seeing pain as punishment, you start seeing the opportunity behind it. You start asking better questions. What is this moment teaching me? What is it preparing me for? What is it building inside me that comfort never could? Suddenly the struggle becomes less about surviving and more about becoming. You develop a mindset that refuses to fold, a heart that refuses to quit, and a vision that refuses to shrink. Pain shapes your character the way fire shapes steel, by revealing what you're made of and removing anything that doesn't belong to your destiny. You don't truly discover who you are when life is comfortable. Comfort hides your strength, but struggle exposes it. When everything is going smoothly, you don't question your limits, you don't test your potential, and you don't dig for that extra ounce of courage you didn't know you had. It's only when life pushes you to the edge, when you feel the pressure rising, the weight getting heavier, and the road getting darker, that the real you steps forward. Your breaking point is not the end of your story, it's the beginning of your transformation. Every person who has ever achieved greatness met a moment where they thought, I can't go any further. And then, something inside them refused to give up. That moment, right there, is where strength is born. It's not in the victories, the applause, or the good days. It's in the nights you wanted to quit but kept going anyway. The nights where doubt was louder than hope, but you still took another step. That invisible battle, the one nobody sees, is where real character is forged. Struggle strips away everything that doesn't belong to your future. It removes the ego, the excuses, the fear, and the hesitation. It forces you to confront who you've been and decide who you're going to become. And when you push through that breaking point, you realize something powerful. You were stronger than you ever gave yourself credit for. The struggle didn't show up to defeat you. It showed up to introduce you to the version of yourself that only pressure can reveal. The version built from perseverance, not comfort. The version shaped by resilience, not ease. The version that rises, not because it was easy, but because it was necessary. Success isn't built on talent alone. It's built on the discipline to show up long after the excitement fades. Anyone can be motivated for a moment, but discipline is what carries you through the moments when you're tired, unmotivated, or questioning whether the effort is worth it. Discipline is the quiet force that turns struggle into strength and setbacks into stepping stones. It's the choice to do what needs to be done, not just what feels good in the moment. When you decide to discipline your mind, your actions, and your focus, you start turning pressure into progress. There will be days when you don't feel like moving forward. Days when excuses feel louder than goals, when fear feels heavier than ambition. But discipline doesn't negotiate with emotion. Discipline says, I don't need to feel ready. I just need to show up. That simple decision, repeated over and over, becomes a habit. And habits shape your destiny long before talent ever gets a chance to shine. It's in the early mornings, the late nights, the small decisions, and the silent battles that you develop the kind of mental toughness struggle is trying to teach you. When you commit to discipline, you start seeing struggle differently. Instead of avoiding difficulty, you lean into it because you understand that discomfort is building something inside you: patience, endurance, resilience. Discipline is what keeps you steady when life becomes unpredictable. It's what helps you stay focused when distractions try to pull you away from your purpose. It turns chaos into clarity and obstacles into opportunities. Over time, it transforms you into someone who doesn't just survive challenges, but grows through them. That's when you realize discipline doesn't take your freedom. It gives you the freedom to become everything you were meant to be. The same fire that feels like it's burning you is often the very force shaping you into someone stronger, sharper, and more focused than you were before. When life heats up, when pressure rises, when plans fall apart, when everything feels overwhelming, it's easy to believe the fire is there to destroy you, but fire doesn't just burn, it refines, it removes what's weak, unnecessary, or holding you back. It exposes the parts of you that need strengthening and reveals the traits that will carry you into the next chapter of your life. What feels like breaking is often the beginning of becoming. There are moments when the heat feels unbearable, when you question why things are happening the way they are, when you feel stretched thin, when you're fighting battles nobody sees. But inside that fire is a transformation taking place. It's stripping away fear, doubt, laziness, and hesitation. It's teaching you how to stand firm, how to think clearly under pressure, and how to persevere when nothing around you makes sense. The fire forces you to choose. Will you let it consume you, or will you let it refine you? Every challenge you face has the potential to take something from you or to build something within you. The difference lies in how you respond. When you step into the fire with intention, choosing growth over comfort, resilience over retreat, you come out stronger than you went in. You learn to trust your capacity to endure, to rebuild, and to rise again. You discover that the fire didn't appear to weaken you, it appeared to reveal your strength. Over time, you'll look back and realize the very moments that felt like they were breaking you were actually shaping you into the version of yourself you needed to become.